allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just with the suckers in about watching never hear about. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they get a rap by the shots. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I like, but I'm under to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, now to this trying to politics. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already, got no master how this thing on already. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up and I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm hop out your feelings, hop up the feelings, come hop up the silicone. I want you to get slide. Oh, I got a feeling, get it cracking like a kill it. In the back, you're chilling with you. I want you to get come slide. You said you don't, but you gon' try me. Don't you dare get paranoid, girl. Head on asteroid, plus I keep it. Put phase on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive like a bitty, man. Carry my country cousin. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas, that's how we doing. You feel me? And on my mama told me I'm that shot. Kinda long, but Castro Drive, you feel me? Bermuda Road, all that. Northside St. Louis. Right there, 70, you feel me? I made like 70K at the festival. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see that number 70, I just feel blessed. You feel me?
Been someone's lover, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone end up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're giving me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the seas, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. And someone's
now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Ben Lively. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Runner takes off. And it looks like trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. Now two away as they get a run across. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. That's hard hit on the line. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Backed off the plate that time.
Hurt.
2 outs, base is
1 ball,
empty.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2. Ball.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Manny Machado.
13, Manny
Lively in his 3rd season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second, out of Santana, 2. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
That is 7. The catcher, Luis Campusano.
Oh, great stop. The tag, and he's out. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 2nd. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ha!
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him
2-2.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
That's
pretty
a strike.
incredible hands to fight it off and still get good
No
wood on
balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. That
Ball.
one missed.
it. Way to lay off that pitch
1-1.
down.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
2
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the DH, Kyle Mansardo.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
In the dirt. Kwan, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next
No,
pitch is outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7.
Here's Brian
the
Rocchio.
shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night tonight,
0-2.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Two outs.
No, that's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Lively, back to work. In the air, right field. Noel makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 1 out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Back to first, and he's safe. Luis Ariz stands in. Snap throw. Runner on the go again. Cut on and miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the move again. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder,
Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There goes Hayward. Pitch is low. Move to first, and he's back in there. Headed towards the corner. Kwan sprinting after it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. On the ground, right side. Schneemann handles, throws to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
The right fielder,
John Kenzie Noel digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis makes the play. 2 down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking his first time. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
They say it went.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. The line to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And
Ball
misses
1.
inside.
1-1.
Line to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Gavin Sheets. Ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Machado at the plate and takes high there.
1 ball, no strikes.
And base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. And that's in for a strike. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him. Still manages a throw. The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running or defense there, but that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Just missed.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike one.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's going to be Luis Campusano. To third, Ramirez. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He swings and fouls one off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. And diving back is Hayward.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Throws to second. Oh, and he whiffs on it.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Merrill in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground. Schneemann. Play is made, 2 out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
One strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Now, Kyle Manzardo. He was late there, strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. I think you know who they were.
Okay, I know that King Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Strike two.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. Bounce to Santana. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away. Jake Cronenworth will hit next.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Cease back to work. Just missed. And now it's even up.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2-2.
Got him swinging. So digging in, John Kenzie Noel. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Angel Martinez. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Check
No, that's a
swing,
ball.
no appeal.
Full count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher,
Now
Luis
pitching for the
Campusano.
Guardians, number 91, Andrew Walters.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's Bogarts now.
Bogart.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Tosses to first.
He's out.
Bogarts retired. 2 down, bases empty. Now the DH for the Padres, Jason Hayward. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Back here in Cleveland, set for the last. Out of the bullpen for the Padres,
Now
Ron
pitching for the
Marinaccio.
Number 97, Ron Marinaccio.
And there's the strike.
Well, in this one, the
0-1.
offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Tried to
That's a
hold
check.
up on the
What do you
0-2.
got?
Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Jose Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Strike
Right.
1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Check
Right.
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
The Guardians trailing by 3 here at the bottom of
Get
the
ball.
7th.
Take first.
And that one inside and it hit him. He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Kwan stands in here. Tried to hold back his
No
swing
ball.
there, but
1
went
strike.
around. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a
No.
good eye there.
Really good take,
1
especially
ball,
with 2
2
strikes.
And now
Ball,
the count
no.
is even.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's
Full
the ball.
count.
Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, this could be
Now
the start of
batting,
something.
the
They
first
haven't
baseman,
found a way to
number
score
1.
yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Santana swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've
two.
got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right
No
there,
ball.
swinging at that
2
pitch,
strikes.
that's a no-no.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. Kyle Mansarda, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This
No
guy's
ball.
usually not
1
one
strike.
to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
They take
He's
the
up.
force out. Inning over. We go to the 8th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Rhlske. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Santana, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th, and now Brian Rocchio.
Shortstop, Brian
Marinaccio in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
This to center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Check swing, called strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
2-1.
In the dirt. Rocchio leads off first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now at the plate, Angel Martinez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And there's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. The Padres leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. It's 2-2.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swings and misses on the back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. In the air, left field, down the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. On the ground to the left. Now one gone in the 9th. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play. Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a drive. And he makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Marinaccio back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that one missing low. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Last out for the Guardians in this one. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.